What's up, guys? Daddy from Speedhawk TV here today, and well, tonight. But came to talk to you guys about the Golden State versus OKC Thunder game 5. Game 5. I'll be the first to admit I was wrong. I thought OKC was gonna come out here and go ahead and finish off the Golden State Warriors because they done blew them out 2 consecutive times. But coming out the gate, it was a pretty full back and forth game the whole time. Golden State had got like an 8-point lead. They barely pushed it to plus 10 plus points, but you know it was still the same regardless of how you see it. But it was just a real deal back and forth burn getter. But a couple of my thoughts on this before we even get into the stats and how everything else played out analytical wise. Durant shot the ball. Durant and Westbrook shot the ball so much. It was so much one-on-one. Okay, it's my turn. Okay, I'm going to take my shot. It's your turn. You take your shot. Kind of type of deal. There was no like, we're going to pass it around here, let him get his shot, let him get his shot. What they were doing in the previous game. This game, they sit up here and they took it on their own accord to go ahead and finish it out. Flus and whams and flashing lights type of stuff, when they should have just stuck to that same mantra of rebounding the basketball and making and passing the ball around and making their shots. They led out the gate, killing the board. I think like they out of the first 10 possessions, they had 5 second chance points. I mean 5 second chance opportunities. And they didn't score off of it. They were missing wide open shots. That's how I feel like the game was gonna take a different mantra, but it was always close because OKC was trading blow for blow with the guys because they were still at the free throw line. Well, not in the very beginning, not in the first quarter, but the second quarter and third quarter they started to catch back up because I think Durant ended with like 10 free throws and Westbrook got there like 6-7 times. Westbrook was the only person that missed. Durant made all his free throws. They didn't pass the ball around that much, and the bench didn't get a chance to get into a rhythm inside of the game. Past OKC Thunder, let's take a trip over to the Golden State Warriors, where Steph came out and played tonight. Clay came out and played a little bit. Draymond played better. He didn't have all those turnovers. He limited his turnovers to 2. He was down the defensive end. He was there rebounding. He even put up 4 couple baskets. He's one technical foul away from getting kicked out for the next game. So if you're gonna get a technical foul, at least do it in maybe a game 7. Maybe not. I'll tell you my prediction at the end of the video, so you gotta stick to. Bogut came out and played very well. Space came in and gave a little spurt when Morrow gave his spurt. So since I'm talking about spurts, I might well give you guys the stats of the game that we just got through. Durant played 44 minutes, so that means he got a minute of rest per quarter. They burned a lot. That I guess Billy Donovan was trying to basically burn him. Like, okay, we gotta win. We win this game right here. We don't have to worry about it. You got almost a week to rest, but you give him 40-something minutes this game. I'm gonna see how you gonna bounce back on Saturday. I believe they're gonna play Saturday. He played 44 minutes. He had 40 points, but he was 12 for 31 shooting. But he had 10 free throws, so he had 10 free throw attempts. So that means he at least got a shot attempt off 5 more times. So that's 36 possessions that he ended up having the ball. Ibaka had 13 points. He was 5 for 10. He had 8 rebounds. Different from the previous game was like he was up in that rebounding range too. But Ibaka knocked down. He primarily took mostly 3-point jump shots. He stayed in this same spot, left side of the wing, just right there, just standing there waiting with his hands open. And Golden State gave him, I remember, like 2 back-to-back. They were just leaving him there, but he ended up shooting 50%. I guess this number that Golden State liked when they matching up against Ibaka. He also played 40 minutes. Steven Adams, he had 8. He had 8 points for 4 for 6 shooting with 10 rebounds. Missed out on a double-double. I think he was like leading the pass. I think he was leading double-doubles. I'm not really sure right here, but he had 30 minutes. Westbrook played 40 minutes. Also, he had 31 points for 11 for 28 shooting. So he had 31 points for 28 shots, and Durant had 40 points with almost 36 shots attempts. Well, shots that he actually took. So they're just too much on my end for me in person if I was a coach. But Westbrook also had, you got to put in his rebound, his assists. He had 7 rebounds, 8 assists, and with 5 steals, and he had 5 personal fouls, so he almost fouled out also. And they defensive mastermind Roberson, he had 6 points, 2 for 5 shooting, He had 6 rebounds, other than the 12 rebound game he had last game. And Westbrook rebound was at 7 from the 11 rebound game that he had in the game before. Yeah, and Durant had 7 rebounds from the 10 plus he had the game before too. The rebounding numbers for both teams they were even out. Golden State had 45 rebounds and OKC had 45 rebounds, and that was a big factor if you watch my previous videos that OKC Thunder beat OKC Thunder beat the Warriors on the glass in the all the games that they won. In the game that the Golden State Warriors won, at least it was a single digit rebounding advantage, or it was an even or they won it. So that goes based what the Warriors got to do. They keep the Thunder off the glass, they're gonna win, because offensive wise nobody can keep up with the Warriors. But they had to get the ball first and limit. Then come back. Waiters, who played 26 minutes. He was 0 for 4. He had 0 points. 0 points, 0 for 4. So that's the man you had sparking off the bench, and he didn't give you anything. Randy Ford coming off the bench, he took 1 shot and then made it. He only had 2 points off the bench. Morrow came in for 7 minutes and was 4 for 4, but really he made one of those shots, one of those 3. So basically I feel like he only had like 7 points. He didn't play past the first half. After he did his little spurts, him and Space went back and forth. And Counter had played on the 6 minutes. He had 1 point. He was 0 for 1. So he went to the free throw line off a off-ball foul. So basically Billy Donovan said forget the bench pass Waiters playing his 26 minutes. Waiters was off, and you said forget the bench for the rest of the game, and you drain KD and Westbrook and Ibaka for the next game probably. Going home, they have an advantage because they had a crowd with them, but hey, burning your players and not depending on your bench players, they went away from how they won in the previous game. That's how I feel like it ended up being the Thunder demise, and going away from the game plan that they had the games before. But over to the Warriors, and like I said, Draymond Green came back. He had 11 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 blocks. Only had 2 turnovers this game, better than the 14 combined turnovers that he had in the first 2 games. I think he had 6 or 8 in the game before, so he was doing pretty good right here in this game. And Harrison Barnes, he went 2 for 7. He didn't have a particularly good game, but he had some spurts where he actually was involved in play, getting loose balls and things like that, things that didn't show up on the stat sheet. Bogut played very well. He had 15 points, 7 for 9 from the field, 14 rebounds, and 2 blocks. So another player with double-figure rebounds. They had 2 players with double-figure rebounds, and OKC had 0 players with double-figure rebounds. So it was just a tale of the tape, but they went home and they be able to get the spurt. And OKC was at home and they had the juice. So I hope it's not like that Cavs and Raptors series where nobody can win on the road. So I don't know. Down here, Steph Curry, 37 minutes. He had 31 points. He was 9 for 20 from the field. He also had 7 rebounds, 6 assists. He had 5 turnovers also, and he had 5 steals. So 5 steals, 6 assists, 7 rebounds, and 31 points. Not a bad day. I like it. I can remember the exact time with 102 left in the first quarter. Steph Curry, when they used to do that ball moving and stuff, when the guy far away from the ball is running through screens and pin downs, Steph Curry finally took the shot under his own wing and went to the hole and hit a reverse. He also stole the ball from Kevin Durant, went the length of the floor, and ended up scoring later on down in that possession. So I like that. That's what I was talking about. If you're the MVP, you take control of the game. When you see the ship is going down, you the one supposed to be patching up the holes and then trying to make sure the boat rises again. If you catch that analogy, like that's what we wanted. That's what I wanted from Stephen Curry. So, well, he finally did it. So that's a good. Klay Thompson, 36 minutes. He had 27 points. He was 8 for 21 from the field. That's basically it. He lit up the scoreboard, took his shots, he played decent enough defense on Russell Westbrook. Your man took 28 shots and he only had 31 points. I want to give him a pat on the back. I want to give him a pat on the back for this. So yeah. On to the next. Who else we got down here? I know we got more buckets. Well, Andre Iguodala, he played 34 minutes. He probably in there defensively. Regardless, he only had 1 steal and 1 block, but he played pretty good. He had 8 assists with 8 points. Sean Lipson came in with 6 points, and Mo Space was 4 for 7 with 14 points. he came in and did what he had to do. So I know Mo Space came in and gave that nice spurt. So him and Morrow got there together when it was time, when they had that little deep bench on bench spurt that they had going on. Also, a couple of things basketball wise that I saw. I like how Steve Kerr played almost everybody. He finally put my boy Barbosa in the game. Barbosa came in there and got the team 2 steals as soon as he got in the game. That's what you got to do. You got to put your veterans on the floor. Put your veterans on the floor. Some on there. And he let all the bigs play. I know he came out with Varejao started off, and then Space came in. Azilla didn't play to the 3rd quarter. He finally started playing like he played how he coached the team during the season, not taking that, it's the playoffs, so change everything you do. You beat this team 3 times in the regular season. He's probably went back and watched the film and watched his substitution that he had and finally used those inside of this game. So, pretty well. I don't think Azilla even played when they was playing him in the regular season. I think he had a knee injury. And on Billy Donovan's end, he just didn't play his bench. He didn't play the big lineup of Counter and all that other stuff. Well, Counter, let me say this. Adams, Counter, Durant, that huge lineup they got right there, King Kong lineup as they want to call it. So he didn't use his bench very well. And you know, you have off games, so where to have off game, you still didn't use Counter. You basically said, okay, KD and Westbrook, get me out of this trouble that we in now, so we don't have to play anymore. But Steph being Steph and being the MVP, he comes out and does what he have to do. So what you do then? Steph Curry looks at the crowd and says, "We not going home. We're not going home." They're gonna be going to OKC for Game 6. So what can you say about that? My predictions. I'm gonna call something because I feel like the media gonna eat this up if it happens. I'm going with Golden State in Game 6 in Oklahoma City. I know I've been wrong, so I feel like the Thunder gonna go ahead and close this out. So I might as well just be wrong again. I got Golden State winning Game 6 in Oklahoma City for Game 7 at the Oracle. It's not gonna happen. He ain't got a bitch of money on me. I've been wrong the whole time. So, yeah, Cavs versus Raptors tomorrow. Who shall I pick? Cavs, Raptors. Ain't nobody won on the road. The Cavs just beat the absolute crap out of them. You know what? Fuck it. I just got the Raptors. Both of the series going to Game 7. Both of them. Just mind blowing because nobody has won on the road, so why should I bet against these folks now? I don't know. But yeah, great game by the Warriors, finally snapping back, bringing the series back to 3-2, and catch them. I guess they're gonna catch Oklahoma City Saturday, but I've been wrong so far, so I think Oklahoma City might catch them. That'll probably be. I don't know if I have any more video ideas for a minute in here. Hey, if you see something that you think you'll be interested in hearing me talking about, drop it right down here in the comment section below. But other than that, check out them 2 games. My name is Daddy from Speedhawk TV. We got new content coming every day. I'm out. Check the outro.